continued to astound us years over years over years. The Grand River Dam Authority, GRDA, manages this lake along with ODWC, Oklahoma Department of Water, and other folks, and they've done a super job of taking care of this lake.
They've done a great job. Like you said, it's a great place. So I had a great time. Couldn't ask for anything more.
All right, thanks for coming out fishing with us, John. Up next, here we go. Greg Gizzy from Widefield, Colorado. Co-angler had 5 fish yesterday, weighed 18 pounds and 7 ounces. 18.7. He's got a bag today. You are definitely doing something different. I'm not even going to ask you because you're not even going to tell me.
No, I'm not going to tell you today.
All right. Well, listen, he's got 5 fish that weigh in at 17 pounds and 8 ounces. Hold them up for the cameras. I want to get some pictures. 17.8. Greg and I talked about that yesterday. His dream is to be a fellow All-American. And he may have just secured that spot. Listen, you guys out there, most of these guys, through our divisional process, I'm going to tell you quickly about it. Greg, here's your ticket, 35-15. Anything you want to tell the folks about in Colorado?
Yeah, thanks for all my friends and family watching me back home. Love you guys and miss you, and we'll be home soon.
What would it mean to you to go to BFL All-American?
That's pretty cool, man. It's kind of a fisherman's dream, so I'd like to see it happen.
All right, we'll see. Hang on. All right, here's the deal. These guys from our divisional tournament, as I told you, the top 12 anglers from each state go to the divisional, and the top 2 from each state qualify to come here. The top angler from each state is the boater. The second place angler from each state is a co-angler. But they were not necessarily co-anglers before this event. Okay? So everybody thinks, oh, co-angler. Let me tell you, a TBF angler 4 years ago named Kevin Wells from Ohio come to this tournament, fished through the co-angler side, went to the BFL All-American, and won $70,000 out of the back of the boat. It's a lot of money on the line, and there's a lot on the line for these guys and their career. Come on up, Ethan. Ethan Cox from West Bend, North Carolina. He is a half of our collegiate national champion team. Ethan making a name for himself since he won the collegiate national championship. Lots of college programs out there now. ACA, FLW Outdoors got a super college program. You're out of school now and you're fishing full time. They're trying to.
Yeah, trying to. It's working out all right. I'm having to mow a lot of grass, but it's paying for it.
Let's get your fish weighed. 4 fish today. They weigh in at 11.8. Very nicely done. 20 pounds and 9 ounces total. I'm just curious. How many yards do you got to mow to fish the FLW Tour?
I don't even want to think about that.
Well, start now, because entry fees start in December.
I don't know if I can swing that. We'll go for the ever starts and go from there.
All right, good job. All right, that way. Thanks, Ethan, for coming out. And fishing with us. Up next, Ben Gross from Kingman, Arizona, boater from Southwest Division. And what that means is we have switched to the boaters. And Greg Gizzy, you are on your way to the BFL All-American. Greg, where are you at? That's it. The co-angler side's done. You're going. Ben Gross, Kingman, Arizona, boater side, Arizona. He had 5 fish yesterday, weighed 9 pounds and 6 ounces, 9.6. Today he brings me 12 pounds and 13 ounces, 12.13, 22.03. Nice job. Not enough. It's going to get you up there pretty close. But Ben, I know you had a good time.
Oh, I had a great time. Going to the Nationals, I went in 2008, and I really wanted to go this time, but good thing about it is, less than a month, I got another divisional.
That's right. We're going to be out there. And I told you he's from Kingman, Arizona, and guess where the divisional's at this year?
Lake Havasu, my home.
Lake Havasu City, Arizona. We'll be seeing old Ben again, I think. Ben, thanks for coming out and fishing with us. Up next, Sean Hinton from Morrison, Colorado, boater. Sean brought us 5 fish yesterday, weighed 17 pounds and 8 ounces. He needs 5 pounds and 15 ounces to take the lead, and he's got that for sure in this bag. He bring me a 5 fish limit today that weighed in at 18 pounds and 1 ounces. Sean, hold those fish up, 18.1. He's got 35 pounds and 9 ounces. And that is very nicely done. Step right up there and hold them out. Let everybody see them. Sean Hinton from Morrison, Colorado. 35.9. We will see if he can make it to the BFL All-American with 35 pounds and 9 ounces. Sean, I know you've worked hard in the Colorado Federation to get that federation up with the help of Lamont and all the other folks out there, the officers out there, to get that federation growing and going.
and now you're seeing the rewards of what a TBF Federation can do for you. You are that close to All-American.
Yeah, I lost a 4-pounder. It would have put me right at about 20 today. But all in all, I had a great tournament. You know, it was. I love this lake. You know, I told everybody yesterday that, you know, I have a lot of history on this lake. So, anyway, it was a fun time. Thank you, TBF. Thank you, Grove. Please bring it back here again. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Sean. Hang on, we'll see if it holds up for you. Up next, we have got Roger Mesnin from Morgan, Utah. He was the Southwest Division leader yesterday. He had 5 fish that weighed 23 pounds and 6 ounces, 23.6. We established yesterday that that was the biggest sack of fish you'd ever caught in your life.
That it was.
And before that, it was like 14 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay. Today, you've got 5 fish that's 11 pounds and 10 ounces. That's a little tougher today. What happened?
Well, I tell you, you know, there's a huge tournament coming up Sunday. It's like a 300 boat field. Yesterday, I didn't have any contenders on my spots. Today, everywhere I ran, there was boats. So it was just tough. Bluebird Day.
Welcome to Oklahoma.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, there's no rain, there's no clouds. I would have liked some colder weather. I would have loved to have some cloud cover. But, you know, I just got to say, hey, thanks to TBF, thanks to our mother company, FLW. These guys do a great job. They put on great tournaments all the time. You guys, if you're not involved, get out here, get fishing. For you locals, you're not going to be surprised what's coming up and everything, but there's some good bags, so you're going to be shocked. I mean, there's some decent bags out there. I want to say thanks to James Bradshaw, Maniac Custom Lures. Does a great job sponsoring me. I appreciate those guys. Denali Rods, Scott, and those guys do a great job. The rods are great rods. Thanks to everybody back home watching, guys at work, appreciate all the love and support.
All right, good job. Now, do you even know how much you got, your total weight? You know where you're at in the standings?
Let's see, 11.
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Listen, you had such a big bag yesterday. What you needed was 12 pounds and 4 ounces. That's what you needed to take the lead. What you have is 11 pounds and 10 ounces. 35 pounds even. 35 even. You're 9 ounces short, but an excellent showing this week. Thanks for coming out and fishing with us. All right, that away. That means Sean Hinton's still in the lead in the Southwest. Let's see who's next. Next angler up, Southwest Division, Ben Deswolowski, the boater of our Collegiate National Championship team from Woodbine, Maryland. He's fishing in the Southwest Division. How that works is, our 2 smallest divisions is our 2 western divisions, Northwest, Southwest. So each year we rotate our college anglers from one division to the other. Ben yesterday had 12.8 and 5 fish. Today he is 12.9, Mr. Consistency. Look, good job, Ben, with that. Not going to be enough to put you All-American, but excellent showing this year and excellent work.
Figure if I fish this lake every day for the next year, I'll eventually get to those 20 and 30 pound bags, right? If I go up 1 ounce every day. Just want to say thanks to all the people at home watching, Mom, Dad. My beautiful girlfriend just got her wisdom teeth taken out. Hi. And I want to thank the Lord for blessing me with the opportunity to come here. I prayed real hard last night for a 25 pound bag, but he can say no sometimes, and that's okay.
All right, there you go. There's your ticket. Ben, thanks for coming out and fishing with us. Up next, Southwest Division, Joe Rafferty from Las Vegas, Nevada. He has 4 fish today at 10 pounds and 1 ounce yesterday. Joe, set them right in there. You certainly can. We will weigh a big fish for you. Your 4 fish bag today weighed in at 11 pounds and 1 ounce, 11.1. Go ahead and drag your big fish out of there and we'll weigh it. Joe, what's the biggest largemouth bass you've ever caught?
9.5 pounds.
That one's not 9.5 pounds. That fish right there is about 5'7", 5 pounds and 7 ounces. Very nice fish. Sure, hold it up and get a picture, you bet. Get out there and get you one. And there's your ticket. Now, anything you want to tell the folks back in Nevada?
I'm on my way home.
All right, thanks, Joe. All right, next angler up. From the Southwest Division, Mark Daniels Jr. He was 5 fish yesterday, weighed 18 pounds and 6 ounces. He's from Fairfield, California. A boater, Southwest Division. We talked about this with you yesterday, the fact that the Ever Starts are a great tournament circuit out there, but there is no other way to the All-American for you but here, and you are so close it ain't even funny.
I am, man. I'm really excited too. You know, I've been thinking about this tournament for quite a while now, doing a lot of research online and reading as much as I could about Grand Lake, and it certainly proved to me today that it has the quality of fish in it that you read about.
All right, well, we're going to see 5 fish today. He needs 17 pounds. Wow. 17 pounds and 14 ounces, and he has exactly 24 pounds, 10 ounces. Your Southwest Division leader, 24-10. Mark, hold him up. We'll weigh your big one quickly. Yep, hold it up and let everybody see that fish. Wow. Now let's get it in there. That is a Grand Lake, Oklahoma largemouth right there.
That was a good one. Couldn't miss that.
Okay, right here. Set it right in that deal. We'll get it weighed quickly and get it right back in the water.
Thank you.
That fish is 7 pounds and 9 ounces, 7.9. Set her in there. Now then, 43 pounds even. Excellent work, Mark.
Thank you, Robert. I appreciate it. I really want to say a big thank you to my father. He's my biggest fan. He traveled with me on all my tournaments out of state.
Come up here, Dad.
And he's been supporting me all my life. And so I want to say a big thank you to him. I also want to say thank you to Highest Tackle Box. Every fish I caught this weekend so far have come on a special rig that I'll discuss later that they made for me. I just want to say thanks to them and also to Rip and Lips Hit Squad.
All right, hang right here. We're going to talk to Dad. Now, Dad, listen, you've heard us talk about, you know, the high school program that TBF and FLW does, our junior program, our college program. It's all about young people, and I can't tell you how much we appreciate what you've done for this young man to take him fishing.
You know, Mark was given a gift. First of all, we'd like to thank God. Without him, this wouldn't be possible. This kid grew up, trust me, fishing from the time he could walk. We would drive by a pond of water, a puddle of rainwater, and he would say, "Dad, is there fish in that water?" This kid was born to fish, and I am so proud of him. And he's right, I'm his #1 fan. I've been following him and sponsoring him for day one. This is his dream, and I'd like to tell all you young fishermen out there, if this is what you want to do, stay focused, continue to fish, stay on them, and you will do this. Mark has worked very hard to get to where he is today, and I'm extremely proud of him.
All right, thank you. Guys, congratulations. All right, next up on stage, we are moving to the Northwest Division, which means Mark Daniels, it's official, you're on your way, the BFL All-American, it's done. Northwest Division co-angler Jared Lord from Idaho. Jared brought me 3 fish today, going to weigh in at 9 pounds even. Jared, 9 even. Tell me about it.
Well, it's had 2 great boaters both days. I'd like to thank the TBF for putting us in the nice new Rangers, and some of us were knocking the new off of them, but you know, it's
yes, they were.
Well, we appreciate it. I mean, the crew, the staff's been good. I'd like to thank my wife for traveling out here and support me with my passion or obsession, whatever you want to call it. Good luck to the rest of the guys. I mean, it's a great group of guys. I met a couple friends, and can't say enough about this.
All right, thank you. Here's your weight ticket. Thanks for coming out and seeing us. You earned it. Up next, Tony Lofranco from Washington, Bothell, Washington, co-angler. He's got 5 fish. He weighed 16 pounds yesterday, and he's 3 pounds and 15 ounces. 3 pounds and 15 ounces to take the lead in his division. He certainly has that with 15 pounds and 8 ounces. Your new leader right there in Washington. Hold those fish up. We want to see them. 15-8. Early in his division yet, but that is a good mark to set. 31 pounds and 8 ounces is his total. 31-8. Northwest Division leader. Okay, here we go. Tony, they'll get them right there and they get them back in the water. We got a release boat down there. We'll take them out into the lake and redistribute those fish. Now, tell me about it. You're leading your division. You're almost there.
I think I am there. Yep.
We're going to see. We got some more anglers to go. What would it mean to you to fish the BFL All-American?
It'd be pretty awesome. This is the first time I've got to go this far to fish, and to be able to do it again this year would be great.
Listen, in June, this coming June, June the 27th to the 29th, I believe is the dates, on Nickajack Lake in Tennessee. Now, I'm not relaying anything here, but we did hold a Federation National Championship there just a couple years ago, and it is quite the fishery.
Yep, and I know a couple people that went and fished it, so I should get some good advice.
Okay, all right, Tony. Right that way, there's your ticket. Thanks for coming out and fishing with us. Up next, we'll see if it holds up for him. Torrey Thomas from Rock Springs, Wyoming, co-angler from the Northwest Division. He had 5 fish yesterday, weighed 16.8. He's got 5 fish today that weigh 13 pounds. Very nicely done, Torrey. It's not going to be enough to put you in the All-American, but respectable job this week. Very nicely done.
Yeah, I had a really good time. Oklahoma treated us well. Really nice facility here. Drew some good guys for boaters, and really enjoyed myself. So, thanks.
Well, we appreciate that. We need to build a facility like this up at Flaming Gorge.
I'm telling you, this is a nice place.
There'd be 2 people at the weigh-in and about 40 antelope.
That's probably right.
All right, Torrey, thanks for coming out. We had a divisional tournament at Flaming Gorge here a couple of years ago, and there's a little weigh-in crowd there. Looked up there, there's a bunch of antelope standing along the fence watching the weigh-in. Benny Wiles from Hardin, Montana, co-angler, Northwest Division, Montana. He brought me 1 fish yesterday. And today, you bring me a fish that weighs 2 pounds and 6 ounces, 2.6. There you are. Listen, Benny, anything you want to tell the folks back home?
I'd just like to say hi to my wife, watching on the internet today.
Okay. All right, thanks, Benny. We appreciate you. Up next, Northwest Division. Dan Betts from Hood River, Oregon. He is a boater. He's a boater, which means we're swapped to the boater side. Tony Lofranco, where are you at? Tony, it's done. It's official. You're on your way to BFL All-American. Dan Betts from Hood River, Oregon, boater, Northwest Division. He had 2 fish yesterday. He had 16 pounds and 14 ounces yesterday. He's got only 2 fish today. Only 2 fish today. We'll see what happened with that. 7 pounds and 14 ounces, 7.14. Dan, tell me about it.
Well, I had the off boat. Some days you're the windshield, some days you're the bug.
Well, yeah, that off will kill them bugs, won't it?
It just didn't work today. Yeah.
I don't know where you're. Look, the good news is you're still leading your division. That was enough to put you back in the leading your division. So you're still leading your division. There's only, I think, 4 more boaters in your division, and we're going to find out here in just a minute.
Okay.
Stand by. Next up, Sean McDaniel from Lacey, Washington, the boater. Sean brought me 14 pounds and 12 ounces yesterday. He's got 4 fish today. Weighs 10 pounds and 1 ounce. 10 pounds and 1 ounce is what he needs. And he's got more than that. 14 pounds. Let's see. 14 pounds and 5 ounces. Your new leader from Washington. Sean, hold those fish up. 14.5. Yeah, we'll weigh a big fish, you bet. Yeah, there's only 4 fish in that bag, folks. And that's why right there. Let me show you. You're in Oklahoma, so let me show you an old Indian trick. Hide that little one. Now then, there you go. All right, set it in there. We'll get it weighed for you. Here's your ticket. That fish weighs in at 7 pounds and 10 ounces. 7.10. Very nice fish. Very nice. We'll get it right back out here. Right behind this trailer, right on the dock, we've got a state-of-the-art release boat, oxygen, pure oxygen in the water. Take all these fish right around. We put them in the boat. We take them out and redistribute them back around the lake so they can be caught again. Now then, Sean, you're leading your division, 29 pounds and 1 ounces. If we close her down right now, you're going to All-American.
Sounds good to me.
Can't do that.
All right, I understand that.
See that guy over at the tanks?
Yep.
Bigger than me and you both. I ain't wrestling with him.
I think he's got a pretty good bag, so.
We're going to see. Stand right by. We'll see what it does for you. Up next, Jason Hickey from Wester, Idaho. He's a boater. He had Weiser, Idaho. He had 5 fish yesterday, 19 pounds and 11 ounces. I told you he's bigger than me. And that's saying something. 5 fish today. He had 19 pounds, 11 ounces today, yesterday, excuse me. Today he brings me 5 fish that weighs in at 18 pounds, 5 ounces. Your new leader in the Northwest Division. Jason, hold up a couple of those fish. That's going to be very tough to beat in the Northwest Division. These anglers are catching them out there. Have been all week long. 38 pounds even. I'm going to guess it's enough to send you the All-American.
Well, I hope so. You know, I know everybody's out here working hard, but I've worked awful hard.
But you've worked harder than everybody else, right? Because you're winning.
Well, you know, I've made an awful lot of casts. I might have exceeded everybody's cast, but I think everybody's just working pretty hard. But, you know, I was real happy to come up with what I did today. You know, I'm not around a big wad of fish. I just got to keep searching. I'm catching fish off of new water every day. So I got to go back and get on Google Earth and keep looking because...
All right, we'll see. Good luck tomorrow. We'll see if it holds up for you. Next up, we're in the Northwest Division. Eric Lippincott from Daniel, Wyoming, boater. Northwest Division. He had 5 fish yesterday, weighed 12 pounds and 11 ounces. And what has he got for me today, Eric?
A lot better than yesterday, that's for sure.
I guess so. That is a very nice bag of fish you got there. 5 fish today that's going to weigh in at 16 pounds and 6 ounces, 16.6. Not going to be enough to put you in the lead, but it is a very nice catch. You want to hold a couple up? Okay. We'll move along as quickly as we can, but we want to make sure that we get these anglers the attention they deserve, both here and online, for all their family and friends watching at home. There is your weigh ticket. Tell me about it, Eric.
Well, it was a great Nationals. Didn't turn out as well as I was hoping, obviously. It'll be congratulations to Jason for sure, because I don't think any of the rest of us have taken him. But it was good, and I really appreciate all the work you guys do and put on this championship. And it's a really good time. We meet a lot of new people, and it's fun.
All right, thanks, Eric. Appreciate you coming out and fishing with us. Up next, Stan Fisher from Trout Creek, Montana, boater Northwest Division. Stan won the Federation National Championship a good many number of years ago. Plug in or fine. He brought me 1 pound and 14 ounces yesterday. He done considerably better than that today at 10 pounds and 12 ounces, 10-12. There is your weigh ticket, sir. Let me get these fish out of here and then we'll talk to you just a minute. Anything you want to tell the folks watching at home?
I'll be home pretty soon. They know what I did. I just didn't get them in the boat as normal.
Well, listen, always next year. We'll see you again. All right, thanks, Dan. Up next, the next angler up from the Mid-Atlantic Division, which means we've swapped divisions now. Jason Hickey, it's official. You're on your way to BFL All-American. Robert Smith's up next from Laurel, Delaware. Co-angler, he brought me 4 fish yesterday, weighed 9 pounds and 10 ounces. He's got 4 fish today to weigh in at 13 pounds and 1 ounce. And Robert, that did put you in the lead for now. We'll see if it holds up.
We'll see. There's a couple nice fish coming behind me, so we'll see how that works out.
All right. Hang right on. Don't go far. Up next, Brad Napier from Harts, West Virginia. Co-angler, he brought 612 to the scales yesterday. He's got 3 fish today. It's going to weigh in at 4 pounds and 15 ounces, Brad, 415, 11-11 total for the week. Not going to be enough to send you All-American, but I know you had a good time.
Yeah, I met 2 really good guys and had a good time.
Well, that's what it's all about. Anything you want to say hello to?
My son, Desmond.
All right, Desmond, hi. We'll see you next time. Up next, Peter Yanni from Gaithersburg, Maryland. Peter is our nation's Capital Federation president, and he brought me 4 pounds and 1 ounce yesterday. He's got 3 fish today. That's going to weigh in at 6 pounds and 4 ounces, Peter, 6'4". Long ways from the Potomac River.
It definitely is, but I'll tell you what, I had a great time here. Everybody's been fantastic. These facilities here are awesome. Thank you to the Federation, FLW, you know, Ranger Boats, Evinrude, Mercury. I mean, everyone took very good care of us, and it's been nothing but a pleasure. I met a lot of great guys from around the country, and even from Canada, so I had a great time.
Peter, thank you. Very well put. We'll see you soon. Next angler on stage, Thomas Turner, Kingsville, Maryland. Co-angler, he brought in 8 pounds yesterday. He's got 4 fish today. Going to weigh in a little better than that at 10 pounds and 10 ounces, 10-10. Two-day total of 18 pounds and 10 ounces, 18-10. Thomas, good job with that.
Thank you very much.
Not going to be quite enough to send you to the BFL All-American, but a very respectable week.
I appreciate the opportunity, all the volunteers and the sponsors, and I wish I was going to the All-American. Maybe I can do it again.
We'll see you again, I'm sure. Next angler up, we got Nick Angelo. He is from Hainesport, New Jersey. On the co-angler side, he brought me 13 pounds and 14 ounces yesterday. Only 3 fish today, but listen to the weight. 3 fish that weigh 12 pounds and 3 ounces, 12.3. He's got a big one he wants to weigh in there. We'll drag it out, we'll weigh it. 12.3. Remember, the top 2 anglers from each state, looky there. Set it in the scales and we'll weigh it and then we'll get a picture. Yes, it is a big fish. What's the biggest largemouth you've ever caught?
I've caught one that was 8.6.
This one's not going to be 8.6, but it's a very nice fish. 6'11", 6'11". Now let's hold it up and get a quick picture. She is very lively. Grand Lake continues to churn out 20-pound bags of fish. It is very well managed by the Oklahoma Department of Wildlife and the Grand Lake, the GRDA, Grand River Dam Authority. They do a fantastic job with this fishery. Nick, 26 pounds and 1 ounce. Now, do you have any idea where that puts you?
I'm guessing probably ahead right now.
Would second place surprise you?
It might surprise me.
Yeah, well, you're not in second. You're leading right now. So, Mid-Atlantic Division, 26 pounds and 1 ounce. He is leading right now. Anything you want to tell the folks at home?
Actually, I just want to dedicate this whole tournament to my dad, who passed away in August. He taught me how to fish, and at 1 o'clock I had 1 little fish, and I caught those 2 big ones. I know he's been up there helping me out watching.
Well, Nick, very well said. Thanks for coming out and fishing with us. We'll see if it holds on for you and your dad. My next angler on stage is Jason Shipton from Muncie, Pennsylvania. He had 8 pounds and 11 ounces. He brought me 4 fish today. They're weighing at 6 pounds and 7 ounces, 6'7". Not enough going to put you in the lead, Jason, but you're in Grove, Oklahoma, fishing the Federation National Championship.
Yeah, it's beautiful down here. It's a real good lake. It's fun to fish. I just like to say to my wife at home, say hi, and all my friends. Thanks a lot.
All right, Jason. We'll see you next time. Up next, we're moving along now. Todd Sanders from Radford, Virginia, and co-angler. Mid-Atlantic Division, 5 fish. He had 5 pounds yesterday. He's got 5 fish today. You need 21 pounds and 2 ounces. That's the bad news. He's got 12 pounds and 3 ounces, 12.3. Todd, nice job. Excuse me, nice job this week. Anything you want to tell the folks back home?
I just want to thank all y'all TBF. It's been a blast.
Look, we get credit for a lot of things we don't do. Look up there in that boatyard. You see the folks from Ranger Boats and Evinrude Outboards and Mercury, all the factory support crews, all the people that are here from FLW Outdoors making this event happen. So we certainly didn't do it. The team done it, and we appreciate all their support.
It's been great.
Thank you, Todd. Up next, Monty Ellman from La Crosse, Virginia. He's a boater, which means we're switching gears. Nick, where are you at? Nick's behind the trailer, I guess, but he's on his way to All-American. He don't even know it, Monty.
A little shy today.
Listen, Monty yesterday had 18 pounds and 1 ounce. Today he has, you need 3 pounds and 10 ounces to take the lead. He's got 14 pounds, 3 ounces, 14.2, excuse me, 14.2. You are the new leader. You want to hold your fish up? Get a picture?
No, I wouldn't mind holding.
I thought, okay, let's hold 2 of them up. I didn't mean to hold them all up. How many hands you got? You got 5 hands? I don't even want to know. Go out there and hold your fish up. Anglers, I'll remind you, you can pick up your prize checks if you did not make the final day's cut at 6:30 to 7:30 in the lobby of the Stonebrook Inn. 6:30 to 7:30. Top 14, top 7 boaters, top 7 co-anglers, you are required to attend the meeting tonight at City Hall. Don't forget. Now then, you're leading your division. We've got a lot of anglers have to go in your division, but quickly, what would it mean for you to go to All-American?
My wife would be unhappy.
Well, has she ever been to the All-American?
No.
There's lots of things to see and do around Nickajack.
She said she'd never see me again.
Well, listen, is that her right there?
That's her right there.
Sweetheart, sometimes you just got to make sacrifices. That's all I can tell you.
Sell the house.
That's what I would do. Listen, you got to make trade-offs in life. Everything is a negotiation. So, All-American or sell the house, it's an easy choice. We just sell the house. Oh, okay. All right, we'll see. We'll see if it holds up for you, Monty. Up next, Bill Shires from New Columbia, Pennsylvania, boater, Mid-Atlantic Division. He had 16 pounds and 6 ounces yesterday, and he has one, he said today. One fish that weighs in at 2 pounds and 6 ounces. But listen, 16.6 was a good start today. I told you things were going to flip-flop a little bit yesterday. It always does on this lake. But you had a good time. I know you did.
Absolutely, and I'd just like to thank everybody here in Grove. We had an awesome time this week out here. And I'd also like to wish a happy birthday to my grandson, Jalen, and everybody back home for the support that they gave me. Love you guys.
All right, we'll see you up next. Listen, I can't tell you how much Grand Lake gets fished. There's fish tournaments here like you heard the guys talk a little bit ago about a 300, 400 boat tournament here this weekend. There's one here all the time. Take it back to the Federation, to the FLW Tour as the Living the Dream Angler a second time. He'd be our first ever 2-time Living the Dream Angler. He's got 5 fish today, and they're going to be a little short. I'm sorry. 11 pounds, 10 ounces, 11.10. Not quite enough, Robert, but I know you had a good time and you gave it all you got.
I had a great time, and I want to thank you and your family and the girls. You guys put a wonderful show on, and this is a great event and a great lake, and love to be back.
We'd love to have you back. Thanks, Robert. Next angler up. Right now, Ed Lochran is leading it. And no, excuse me, Ed Lochran has won the Mid-Atlantic Division because we're changing gears. Eastern Division, Rhode Island co-angler right there. Dylan Flardo from Slatersville, Rhode Island, 5 fish. Today he had 10 pounds and 15 ounces yesterday. He needs 7.13 to weigh to take the lead. 7.3, excuse me, 7.3. He's got 10.6, 10 pounds and 6 ounces. He is your new leader. Where's Mom? Where's Mom? There she is out there. Now, Dylan, we happen to know something about you today. What is today?
Today's my birthday.
Today is his 19th birthday, and he just took the lead in the co-angler side of the Eastern Division. There's Mom. Look at Mom out there. She's Facebooking. She's proud. That's Mama's baby. I bet she remembers when she potty trained you.
I don't remember that.
I bet she does. Don't you, Mom? Oh, yeah, you know, you was a mess. That's what she said.
That could be true.
Listen, congratulate. Do what? Graduating high school in June. Here fishing the Federation National Championship, turning 19. He's leading his division. Congratulations, Dylan. All right, let's see if it holds up for that young man. 19 years old today. David Barnes, on the other end of the 19-year-old spectrum. Old Dave Barnes from China, Maine, been fishing long as I have. He had 13 pounds and 15 ounces yesterday. He's got 4 fish today that weigh in at 6 pounds and 14 ounces. 6.14 gives you 20 pounds and 3 ounces. Dave, long ways from Maine.
Long ways, but I tell you what, this is one heck of a fishery. I was stationed down in Fort Sill, Oklahoma back in early 70s.
not to tell you how old.
I ain't dating that, you know.
But this has been a tremendous week. I really enjoy fishing this lake. But best of all, last night I finally got the call at 10:30, and I got that new grandson, Owen William Barnes.
Mama and baby doing okay?
They're doing great. He weighed 8 pounds 3 ounces.
All right, well, next time weigh him in.
I sure will. I wish I'd have weighed one as big as him today.
All right, Dave, thank you. Next angler up, Ben Wright from New York, Peru, New York. He is our New York Federation president. Set him right up there, Ben. He's fishing the co-angler side. He weighed 15 pounds and 11 ounces yesterday, 15-11. Today he's got 5 fish. He needs 5 pounds and 11 ounces to take the lead. Now he's used to fishing Lake Champlain, catching them big smallmouth up there. His 5 today are going to weigh in at 19 pounds, 9 ounces, your new leader right there in the Eastern Division. Ben, hold him up. 35 pounds and 4 ounces in 2 days, 35-4. Every TBF State Federation qualifies a 12-man state team each year to come to this event. They come here, Ranger Boats puts up a new Ranger Z518 for the top Ranger Cup finisher at this event on the boater side. $5,000 in cash to the top Ranger Cup on the co-angler side. And then there's Cabela's Anglers Cash for the top Cabela's Anglers Cash winner, plus their payout, plus their BFL All-American spots, plus the Living the Dream package. And at 35-4, you're just about on your way.
Well, I sure hope so, but I've got some great fishermen behind me, so we'll see.
All right, hang loose. We'll see in a few minutes.
If I could, I don't...
No, you can't.
Oh, all right.
I know.
In case I don't make it tomorrow, which, like I said, I got some great fishermen behind me, I need to thank some people at home. My family has been wonderful. I couldn't do this without them. My beautiful daughter, Hannah, and my amazing girlfriend, Melissa. Thanks to you guys. You know, I'm here because of you guys, so thank you very much.
All right, well done, Ben. Next angler up, Gary Korinsky from Bridgeport, Connecticut. Co-angler from Eastern Division. Had 5 pounds, 9 ounces yesterday. He's got 4 fish today. Gary made our final cut last year at Bull Shoals. We weighed in up at the Branson Convention Center at the FLW Tour event. He's got only 4 fish today. Where's Sweetheart at? Where's she at? He's only got 4. I'm sorry. 4 fish today, 1 short of a tournament limit. His 4 fish are only going to weigh 17 pounds and 4 ounces, 17-4. Not going to be enough to put you in the lead, but a very nice sack of fish. We're going to weigh a big fish. Hold that up, Gary, and show them what that fish looks like. That's a 4-fish bag. 4 fish. 17 pounds. Do want to remind everybody at noon tomorrow. Noon tomorrow, yes, that right there. That big fish is going to weigh in at 7 pounds and 6 ounces, 7-6, very nicely done. Noon tomorrow, Rogers, Arkansas, John Q. Hammond Center, FLW Outdoors Expo opens up. You guys make plans to be there. There are all kinds of things to see and do. We'll be over there about 3 o'clock or 3:30 to start the final day of the TBF Federation National Championship. So you guys make your way over there about noon. Gary, we're going to see you over there, I'm sure. 23.7 was not quite enough to put you there, but I know you had a good time this week.
Oh, absolutely. I made some changes and things panned out pretty good. I just want to thank my wife for putting up with me all these years for fishing, and all my peeps at home. Just want to say hello and God bless everybody. It's great.
You got chickens at home?
Chickens?
Peeps, you said.
Well, you know, all the people.
Oh, people, okay. All right. I'm from Oklahoma. You got to talk slower, Gary. All right, up next. Doug Brownridge from Ontario, Canada. Listen, no shame at all not catching a fish. This lake has humbled me more times than once. You're all the way down here from Ontario. You had 14 pounds yesterday. Tougher day on you today. But anything you want to tell the folks watching back home in Canada?
Yeah, I caught lots of fish, just, you know, too short. they didn't stay buttoned. I got lots of excuses. So, but you know, we had fun. Thanks for the support from home. It was a great trip. I recommend it to anybody from Ontario to come down here for the ride. If nothing else, the community is beautiful. All right.
Well said, Doug. Thank you. Wait a minute. They're barking at me. I got to print him off. Now then, we're good to go. Next up, Michael McNary. Michael McNary from Massachusetts. Co-angler. He had 17 pounds yesterday. He's got 4 fish today. And his 4 fish are going to weigh in at 14 pounds and 8 ounces. 14.8. Not going to be quite enough to put you in the lead, but a nice, good sack of fish. Anything you want to tell the folks back home? Come right over here.
I don't think anyone's watching. Everyone's working today, so hi to everyone here.
All right, fair enough. Thanks, Michael. I guess that's the first time I've heard that one. All right, next up, Gilbert Gagne. Gilbert is our current reigning Federation National Champion. He won this event last year on Bull Shoals. He's going to begin his Living the Dream package here in just a couple weeks on Smith Mountain Lake, Virginia, on the fishing the EverStart Series. He re-qualified this year, but this year he's on the co-angler side. So 16 pounds yesterday, and today he weighed in 16 pounds and 7 ounces, 16.7. Very consistent, 32 pounds and 8 ounces, but not quite enough.
Not quite enough, but I had a good time. I mean, fishing behind guys is tough anyway, but the caliber of guys that are here fishing behind them is extremely tough.
You're absolutely right. Listen, Gilbert, I know you got a lot of work to do. I know you're going to represent us well on the EverStart Series. Good luck out there this year.
Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing everybody out there. Come over and say hey, and the sport will go a long way. Keep me focused on the road.
Okay, good luck. Thanks for coming out. Next up, Leo Bevilacqua from Wyoming, Rhode Island. He's a boater in the Eastern Division. He's got 4 fish for me today. He had 13 pounds and 6 ounces yesterday, and he's got 14 pounds 9 ounces today. 14 pounds and 9 ounces a day. You needed, do you know how much you needed?
Not sure.
You had 14 pounds and 9 ounces to take the lead. Is what you need. You had 14.9. You needed 14.10 to take the lead. 14.10. You're 1 ounce short, but very nicely done. 27.15. We'll see where that finishes you up. Right now, you're in second place in your division.
Thank you.
I'm lying. 27 pounds and 15 ounces. Leo Bevilacqua is leading his division right now. We'll see if it holds up.
That was a pretty good trick you just played on.
I liked it. You know, I liked it.
You know how many times I only missed by a couple ounces?
Yeah, I happen to know that. That's why I done it.
Oh, I just want to say hi, Dominic. Love you, Tiffany. Just want to thank the sponsors in my family for letting me fish.
All right, Leo, we'll see if it holds up for you. Here we go. Up next, Ryan Richardson from Gulfstown, New Hampshire, boater, Eastern Division. And Ryan has 9 pounds and 8 ounces yesterday. He had 4 fish today. That was kind of mean, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, well. 7 pounds and 15 ounces, 7.15. There you are. 17 pounds and 6 ounces for the total. Ryan, good job this week.
Yeah, thank you. I had a great time this week, and I just wanted to say hi to my Aunt Debbie and Uncle Mark, and also Monica and Justin. Yeah!
Okay, I don't know what that means, but I'm sure they do. Next angler up, Jason Stoddard from St. Albans, Vermont, the boater, Eastern Division. He weighed 11 pounds and 3 ounces yesterday. He's got 2 fish today. 2 fish that weigh 3 pounds and 1 ounce. 3-1. Jason, they'll get your fish for you. Here's your weight ticket. Anything you want to tell the folks at home?
Well, I got a lot to learn about this lake.
All right, Jason, good job. Our next angler to the scales. Okay, next up, Stephen Naveau.
Nephew, Steve?
Nephew. That's in Oklahoma, that's Naveau.
Okay, close.
Nephew. All right, we'll say nephew. Stephen Nephew from Ontario. He's a boater. At 10.3 yesterday. He's got 3 fish today. Weighs in at 13.5. 13 pounds and 5 ounces. You needed 17.13 to take the lead. Yeah, Mark, picture. 23 pounds and 8 ounces. 23.8. You gonna take a picture of yourself or what?
Technology is not my strong suit.
Very nice fish. I kind of like leaning up against this wall right here. This is a pretty comfortable place to do a weigh-in from. Maybe I'll just stand back here. All right, here we go. All the way from Ontario, Canada. There is your weigh ticket. Anything you want to tell the folks watching live on internet?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank all my family and friends for their support, my fellow TBF members back in Ontario, and my grandson Lakin as well.
Good job. Write that away. I got a grandson around here somewhere. Where's he at? Where's my grandson at? Is he in close by? Oh, he's back here in the back. We'll get him up here in a minute. He's styling his jersey today. All right, come on up here. Next up, Frank Perkins from Winthrop, Maine. He's a boater. He had 9 pounds and 8 ounces yesterday. Today he's got 1 pound and 13 ounces, 113. Frank, listen, everywhere you go, you're my kind of guy. Everywhere I see you, it can be cold, it can be raining, we can be in Maine, we can be wherever. You're always got a smile on your face, and I appreciate that.
Well, I had a great time this week. It was a lot of fun. I wish I could have caught some more fish, but I caught a couple big fish while I was here, so it was worth it.
Well, listen, that's what it's all about. You learned something. I know you did. You come to Grand Lake, you learned something. You got stories to tell. I know all the folks back in Maine are proud of you. Anything you want to tell them?
I'm pretty sure my son's watching. He's the only one that's probably watching right now. I'd like to say hi, and then I love you. I'll be home soon.
All right, have a safe trip, Frank. Thank you very much. All right, up next, where we going? Paul Carvalho from Massachusetts, boater in the Eastern Division. We are moving to the boater side, which means Ben Wright, Co-Angler side, Eastern Division, you're on your way to the All-American. Paul set him up there. 4 fish today. He had 13 pounds, 4 ounces yesterday, 13.4. Today he has 13 pounds and 9 ounces, 13.9. 26.13 is your total. Not going to be quite enough, Paul, but great job this week.
Well, I just want to say that Grand Lake is an awesome place. The people are really great. They love and cater to fishermen, and also want to thank my family and friends out there. You guys are great. Thanks for supporting me.
Okay. Good job. Now then, we got another birthday in the house today, or another. Come on up here. We'll get you done. James Snyder. He had a tough day yesterday, but you made up for it today.
Yeah, it was real tough yesterday. Went back to the same exact spot and got a limit in 30 minutes.
All right. 5 fish today. Weighed in a very nice 14 pounds even, 14 even. There's your weight ticket. Anything you want to tell? Don't run off just yet. You're not that big a hurry to get back to New York, are you?
No, I had a great time down here. You guys put on a great tournament circuit, and the Ranger boats that you provided were unbelievably nice. I bought one a couple years ago, and I may sell that one, the Ranger, and buy one of these Rangers, because they are tremendous. And I want to thank Ranger and FLW and TBF for providing all these nice boats.
Well, listen, Ranger Boats and FLW Outdoors provide all these boats for you. But if you want the one you're fishing in, go up there and get the last 4 numbers off the serial number. Call your Ranger boat dealer at home and tell him you want that boat. We can make another one. Oh, he's already got it written down? I'll just take that from you right now. Thank you. It's on its way. Here you go. Thanks for coming out and fishing with us. Next up, Keith Cleary from Connecticut, Bethel, Connecticut. 4 fish today. He had 11 pounds yesterday out. And today he's got 4 that weigh in at 7 pounds and 6 ounces. Just never found the big bite.
No big fish today, just a lot of little ones.
Well, listen, that's the way it goes sometimes. You caught 4 fish. Done the best you could. I know you did that. Anything you want to tell the folks back home in Connecticut?
Main thing I want to say is everybody should be trying to get down here. It's been a great week this week. They put on a great show, and if you have the opportunity, you got to go for it.
Well, appreciate that, Keith. Thanks. We'll see you next time. Next angler up, also from our Northern Division. We're changing divisions, which means the Eastern Division is in the record books. Leo Bevilacqua, you are on your way to be a fellow All-American. It's done. Right there. Up next, Jason Myers. Jason is from Bridgeport, Ohio. He's on the co-angler side. And remember, these guys aren't necessarily co-anglers, but from the TBF divisional tournaments, the top angler from each state comes here as the boater. The second place angler from each state comes here as a co-angler. So they may have been boaters all their life, but when they get here, they're co-anglers trying to qualify for the BFL All-American. So Jason's fishing the co-angler side. He weighed 15.11 yesterday. Today he's got 11 pounds and 7 ounces, I believe. 11.7, yes sir. Gives you 27 pounds and 2 ounces total for 2 days. And Jason Myers, you are leading the Northern Division.
I don't know how long it's going to last.
Listen, let's just call the weighing off right now.
Oh, what?
Call the weighing off right now.
Sounds good to me.
All right, it's officially not over. Get out of here. We'll see you in a little bit. Thanks, Jason. Up next, Rob Kelly from Greenwood, Indiana. He's a co-angler from the Northern Division. And he had 11 pounds and 1 ounce yesterday. He's got 2 fish today. They're weighing at 4 pounds and 6 ounces. Rob, 4-6. What happened out there?
Brutal day.
Well, listen, you can't win everything. You're obviously one of the best fishermen in Indiana, by the way. The Indiana Federation is the largest federation in the nation. They have the least amount of fishable water of any state in the United States. But it takes a lot to even make the state team in Indiana. You got to wade your way through a couple thousand people there to get on your state team to come to this tournament. So hold your head up. You're one of the best sticks in Indiana, and congratulations.
Appreciate it.
We'll see you next time. Next angler up, Lonnie Wynn from Auburn, Illinois. He's a co-angler in our Northern Division from Illinois. Had a rough day yesterday.
Yes, I did. Real rough day yesterday.
I missed you on stage. You didn't come see me, Lonnie. I was disappointed.
I tried. They wouldn't let me up here.
Who wouldn't? We'll just kick them off.
All of them.
Okay. All right, listen. 4 fish today, weighing at 9 pounds and 5 ounces, 9.5. Hold those fish up. We didn't get a picture of you yesterday. We want one today. Once again, we have a state-of-the-art release boat on the dock right behind us. All these fish go right into that oxygenated tank. Lonnie, thank you. And we'll go right back out into Grand Lake to be caught again. Our next angler up. Yeah, I didn't get my Steve up here. Steve Quinn from Brainerd. And that is the Go Team Minnesota Laney and Steve fan club.
Yes, it is. We're great to have everybody out. Laney's family is wonderful. So thank you very much. And it's been a great time meeting them.
Well, we're glad to have you down here from Minnesota. 9 pounds and 15 ounces yesterday. You got 7 pounds and an ounce to add that today. 2-day total, 17 pounds. Even anything you want to tell the folks watching back home in Minnesota?
I hope all the snow is shoveled out by the time I get home, friends. But we'll see you soon.
My next angler up. Come on up, Mark. Mark Getch from Gibraltar, Michigan, co-angler, Northern Division. He's had 3 pounds and 15 ounces. He's got 3 fish today. 6 pounds and 6 ounces, 6.6. I'll give you 10 pounds and 5 ounce total, Mark. Yep, hold that ticket up, be proud of it. You are at the National Championship. You waited through all those other anglers and missions to get here, so be proud of that. Anything you want to tell the folks at home?
I had a blast. I can't wait to get back. I had great boaters both days. Real fun. I'm just looking forward to trying getting back again.
Okay, there you go. Thanks, Mark. Up next, Chad Richardson from Bangor, Washington. You thought I was going to say Bangor, Maine, didn't you? Bangor, excuse me, hey, I'm telling this story. You just be quiet over there. Washington, the Wisconsin Federation president over there corrected me. Did you hear him?
I heard him.
All right, from Wisconsin, Chad Richardson, right there, Chad, set him in there. 20 pounds and 10 ounces is what he had yesterday. He needs 6 pounds and 9 ounces today. What do you think you got?
I'm guessing about 14 pounds.
I'm guessing you're a little bit light. $15 pounds, 2 ounces, your new leader in the Northern Division, Wisconsin. Hold those fish up. 15 pounds, 2 ounces gives you 35 pounds and 12 ounces, 2-day total. And you are now leading the Northern Division. State presidents, if you're in the crowd, we need truck drivers on the hill. We're running out of truck drivers. We need some truck drivers, state presidents. If you've seen your angler weigh in, please go assist them in driving vehicles. 35 pounds, 12 ounces. Excellent work this week. What would it mean to you, Chad, to go to the BFL All-American and represent all the anglers in Wisconsin and across the Northern Division?
Well, it'd be a good time. I'm just happy to be here. Just went fishing, and that's about it.
Chad is a man of few words. But listen, if this holds up, 35 pounds and 12 ounces. Let's step right up here and we'll show you something. 35-15 won the Southwest Division. 35-15. 35-4 won the Eastern Division. 31-8 won the Northwest Division. 26 pounds won the Mid-Atlantic Division. We haven't weighed in the Central and the Southern Division. You've got 35-12. You've got more weight than most of the other guys that have already qualified.
All right.
You're that close.
That's good.
If you notice, Chad just can't hardly contain his excitement. He's trying to hold it back. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Chad. Ben Dozwolowski, we need you to move your boat. Oh, your car. I'm sorry. Your car up on the hill. Ben, we need you to move your boat. Your car, excuse me. Bill Simpson up next from Michigan. He is a boater. He had 4 pounds and 14 ounces yesterday. He's got 2 fish for me today. 4 pounds and 7 ounces. Bill, it just didn't work out for you this week, but I know you had a good time.
Yeah, it was a great time. I'd like to thank the City of Grove. Say hi to all my friends and family back home. Hi to my wife and Kim. Girls, thanks to my sponsors, Custom Kicker Jigs, Okuma Reels, and Solar Bat Sunglasses. And thanks to the TBF. This is a first-class operation, and I'll be back.
All right. Well, we look forward to seeing you. Thanks, Bill. All right, next angler up. Here we go. Come on, Lanny. Lanny Isensi. 5 fish, 5 alive. There's the fan club up there.
They come a long ways to support me. I'm really appreciative of it.
Well, we like it too. 5 pounds and 12 ounces yesterday is what you had. Now listen, you've got considerably more than 512 in this bag. What do you think they weigh?
I'm going to say they're a little over 15 pounds.
I'm going to say they weigh about, how much over 15?
2 ounces.
For a Coke, I say they weigh 15.11, closest one. Okay? You say 15.2, I say 15.11. Call it.
15.13.
Hang on. I got to print your ticket. I'm going to make it official. Now then, 15.13. Now you can take a picture. 21.9. You owe me a Coke too, by the way. If that guy that owes me a sandwich from yesterday, pay off, I'll have a sandwich and a Coke here in a minute. Once again, if any of you anglers want to stay and fish another tournament, I know the Nichols Marine Trail is going out this weekend. I don't know if you can still get it in or not. I think they use 300 or 400 boats, something like that. Lanny, where you go? Wait a minute. You're not going anywhere. Don't be running off my stage like that. But it's a Ranger-sponsored trail here this week. I think they got an event Sunday this weekend. Several hundred boats in that event if you want to stay and fish. Now, Lanny, tell me about it. What happened?
Today?
Today, any day. You had a good time this week. Anything you want to tell the folks watching home?
Yeah, I had a great time this week. I did a lot of research, and I thought I'd fish down below, and that's really not my kind of fishing, but I had some good fish going in practice. Didn't go yesterday. The guy I drew today had been catching some fish up in the river, up in the dirty water, and bailed on my stuff after about an hour this morning not having a bite, and we headed upriver. We were so far upriver, they were trying to catch spoonbills. We were way past everybody. And
you ever seen a spoonbill?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. But that's the kind of fishing that I do back home in Mississippi. Just a little dirtier up there, but I could relate to what was going on up there. I should have spent both days up there.
Listen, good. Thanks for coming out, Lanny. We appreciate you. The next angler up is Jeff Dyer from Oak Hill, Ohio. He had 15-1. There's the Ohio fan club right over there. That's the Jeff Dyer fan club.
Not very heavy today.
Well, listen, be proud of what you got. He's got 2 fish today. Weighs 4 pounds and 5 ounces, 4.5. We'll get those measured and weighed. 19.6 your 2-day total. Anything you want to tell the folks watching at home?
I'd just like to say hi to Misty and Isabel.
All right, Misty and Isabel, hello. Next angler to the stage, Mark Waggle from Forest City, Illinois. He's a boater. Yesterday he had 12 pounds and 10 ounces in 5 fish, and today he's bringing me 5 more. That'll weigh in at 9 pounds and 4 ounces, 9.4. Mark, good job with that both days. Caught your limit, done your job. Just didn't work out for you.
That's right. Fish were a little bit smaller today. We kind of thought about putting them on the umbrella rig, see if we could catch a big one. But
that's trolling with live bait. We don't allow that.
Just couldn't get it done. So
But it was a great weekend and appreciate everything you guys do for us.
Thank you, Mark. We appreciate you coming all the way down from Illinois to fish with us. Our next angler up is Ben Otto from Pulaski, Wisconsin. And he is a boater. He had 21 pounds and 6 ounces yesterday. He's got 4 fish today. 4 fish. Do you know how much weight you need? Mark Waggle, the guy that just weighed in, is leading your division. You know what you need?
No idea.
Take a guess. Just a guess. What do you think they weigh?
7 pounds.
You know how much weight you need?
7 pounds.
No. 9
pounds.
Ounces. 9 ounces is what you need. And you've got 8 pounds and 2 ounces. You're a new leader in the Northern Division. Hold those fish up. 29 pounds and 8 ounces. 29.8. He only needed 9 ounces to take his lead back today. We're just going to have to see if it holds up. Step out there and get you a picture. There's your Federation president out there from Wisconsin taking pictures. He drove all night to get down here to represent you guys. Cheer you on. $29 pounds and 8 ounces. Here is your weighing ticket. Wait a minute. Where are you going? I mean, you ain't getting off that. You Wisconsin guys are just not big talkers.
No, not so much.
Anything you want to tell the folks watching at home?
No. Hi.
Okay, well, I'm telling you, I'm taking it. Communications major was not his strength. Okay, Walter Wynn, up next from Fishers, Indiana. Easy there, big boy. Easy there. Easy there. I know you'll talk to me. 13 pounds, 11 ounces yesterday, representing Indiana, 13-11. He's got 5 fish today. They need to weigh in at 14 pounds and 4 ounces. Have any idea?
Maybe 13 pounds.
Yeah, I think you're going to be pretty close. How about 13 pounds and 8 ounces? Not enough. 13.8. There's your weight ticket, 27.3, but very nice job this week.
I appreciate it. Thank all the sponsors. It's my first national. I had a wonderful time and appreciate all the support from the fans that come out and see us and all the work that you guys do for us.
Thank you, Walter. We appreciate you coming down and fishing with us. Next angler to the stage, my old buddy Henry Rockhill from Alabama. Means we have swapped divisions now. We're in the Southern Division, which means Ben Otto from the Northern Division leading his. Here we go. Henry Rockhill, Tecumseh, Alabama. Co-angler, he had 12. What?
Tuscumbia.
Okay. Tuscumbia, Alabama. Tuscumbia. You're right. How'd you know that?
I've been living there for a long time.
I thought so. Tuscumbia, Alabama. 12 pounds and 12 ounces yesterday. 2 fish today that weighs 3 pounds and 9 ounces. 310. 16 pounds and 6 ounces is your 2-day total. And good job with that, Henry.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it. I'd like to do a shout out to my brother, since he calls. I have never said anything about him on stage. Say hello to Larry and hello to my wife.
All right, good job. Thanks, Henry. Next thing on the stage is Joey Nichols from Cumming, Georgia. He had 1 fish yesterday, weighed 1 pound and 14 ounces. He brings me a limit today, so you're going to make a move up in the standings. Every angler here gets a check. Now, I'll remind you, anglers, you can pick up your, if you do not make the final day cut, you can pick up your checks in the lobby of the Stonebrook Inn from 6 to 7 p.m. tonight. Otherwise, we'll mail them to you. 12 pounds and 12 ounces today. 12, 12, 14, 10 total. Joey, good job with that.
Thank you. I'd like to give a shout out to all the fine people over at Ranger for making that good riding, fantastic fishable boat that they make for us. The boat means a lot to us as anglers, and we really appreciate their help. My wife's watching right now on the website. Honey, I'm going to be home a little early.
Well, listen, it happens to the best of you. Joey, thanks for coming out and fishing with us. We appreciate you. All right, next angler up, Mark Seals. Mark Allen Seals from North Carolina. Mark yesterday brought me 10 pounds and 11 ounces out of the back of the boat. Today he's got 2 fish. Weigh 4 pounds 6 ounces, 4-6, Mark. 15 pounds and an ounce for your 2-day total. Excellent job. There's some excellent fishermen in North Carolina. You've done a heck of a job just getting this far.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. Anything you want to tell the folks watching at home?
Just thank the sponsors for making all this possible, and this is my first national. Qualified for the Southern Divisional in Tennessee, so hopefully I'll be back here next year.
We look forward to it. Thanks, Mark. Next angler up is Mike Cass from Lake Worth, Florida. He's co-angler in the Southern Division. He had 13 pounds and 10 ounces yesterday. He's got 4 fish for us today. Set them right in there. They need to weigh 2 pounds and 13 ounces to take the lead in your division. 213. 8 pounds and 14 ounces, 814. You are the new leader in your division. 22 pounds and 8 ounces. You want to hold a couple fish up for us? Okay. Once again, if you'd like to try to make the Federation National Championship, all you have to do is join your local TBF, get your local TBF club, or join a TBF club in any state in the United States or Canada. Fish your way through your state federation, make your 12-man team. Go to the divisional tournament. The top 2 anglers from each state come to this event. The top angler as a boater, second place as the co-angler. For over $250,000 in cash and prizes. Everybody here gets a check. And Mike, anything you want to tell the folks back home in Florida? You're very close to the All-American right now.
It's a pretty good lake. I like the lake. It's a lot different than Okeechobee for me, but it's a nice lake. First time I caught a fish on an Alabama rig today. I've never even thrown one till today, so I mean it's pretty different.
Okay, good job. Thanks, Mike. We'll talk to you soon. We'll see if it holds up for you. The next angler up is Daniel Ellis. He's from Gleason, Tennessee. Co-angler side. 7 pounds and 3 ounces yesterday. He's got 5 fish today. Set them right in there. Today his 5 fish are going to weigh in at 9 pounds and 9 ounces, 16 pounds and 12 ounces total. Not going to be enough for you. Mike Cass is leading your division, but I know you had a great time this week, Daniel.
Oh, I did. I had an awesome time, man. This is a great fishery. You can fish shallow, deep, clear, dirty. I mean, whatever you want to do. It's just an awesome fishery. I look forward to coming back in the future. I'd like to thank my wife and kids for following me. They go everywhere I go. No matter what I make, they always behind me. So just want to tell them I love them. Tell my parents back at home that are watching that I love them. And I'd like to thank the TBF Federation for what they do for us. Getting to fish out of these Ranger boats. I mean, you can't go make places and get to do that where you don't have near the expense. It's just an awesome experience. I'd like to thank the TBF Federation, David Daniels, and Charlie Mitchell for what they do for us.
Daniel, thank you very much. We appreciate it. To my knowledge, there may be some others, but to my knowledge, the TBF Federation National Championship, this event, and the BFL All-American are the only 2 events left in the industry where the anglers come and all the boats are provided and everything's taken care of for them on the grassroots side. Johnny Cooper, 2 pounds and 9 ounces yesterday. Today, 5 fish that weigh in at 12.3, 14 pounds and 12 ounces, 14.12. Johnny, good job with that.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I'd like to thank everybody out here for the hospitality here in Grove. I'd like to thank the Federation for what they do, and I'd like to tell my family I love you very much.
Thank you very much. Listen, there's going to be an FLW Tour event here in January, right? In June of this year, FLW Tour event. And we've recently made an announcement that there'll be the NBAA, National Bass Anglers Association, NBAA National Championship will be here next spring. So if you haven't started one of those divisions or want to come watch those events, they're coming up right here at Grove, Grand Lake, Oklahoma. Yesterday, this is Robert Reichert from Lexington, South Carolina, Southern Division. Yesterday he had 10 pounds and 2 ounces, and he's 12.7 today.
It's going to be close.
12.7 today. I don't think it's going to be that close looking at this bag of fish you've got here. I think you're going to blow the doors off at 12.7. 17 pounds, 8 ounces, 17.8. Right there, 27.10, your new leader. Co-angler side, Southern Division. Robert, hold those fish up. 27 pounds and 10 ounces out of the back of the boat. Anglers, again, you can pick up your checks tonight in the lobby of the Stonebrook Inn from 6:30 to 7:30 if you do not make the cut tomorrow. Robert, you are in the cut tomorrow. If that weight holds up, you're going to the BFL All-American.
That's exciting because I've never been.
Well, that's what this program's all about. 27 pounds and 10 ounces. We hope it holds up. We're going to see you in just a few minutes. All right, thank you, Robert. Next angler to the stage is Michael Collins. He is from Pembroke, North Carolina, and he is a boater, which means, Robert, you're on your way. It's official. You're going to BFL All-American. It's done. 13 pounds, 11 ounces, 13-11. Yesterday, he had 3 fish today to add to that. 10 pounds, 11 ounces, 10-11. 24 pounds and 6 ounces total. Michael, for now, you're leading the Southern Division. Hey, I ain't lying. Look at the screen right there.
It won't last. Wait.
Let's try this again. Michael Collins, 24 pounds, 6 ounces. You're leading the Southern Division.
Stop. Wait.
Wait, Michael. Let me show you. Let me show you. Give me this hand. Hold it up like that.
I'm not.
Give me. Listen, good job this week. 24-6. I know you had a good time. I appreciate every time. You're one of those anglers like the other, and I was talking to her a little bit ago. Every time I see you, you're smiling. And I appreciate that. Thanks for coming out and fishing with us.
Well, I appreciate you fixing my boat.
Well, you're most welcome.
And I enjoyed it. It was a great experience. And I met a lot of nice people, and I enjoyed it and look forward to coming back.
Well, we look forward to having you. Thanks. All right, up next, Mike Harden from Pleasant View, Tennessee. Come on up here, Mike. He had 10-10 yesterday. Today he's got 5 fish. And his 5 fish are going to weigh in at 12 pounds and 8 ounces, Mike, 12-8. 23 pounds and 2 ounces, not quite enough. You missed it by about a pound. But respectable job this week, nice finish. Thanks for coming out and fishing with us.
I enjoyed it. This is an awesome place. I look forward to being able to come back sometime. I may just make a special trip up here just to fish, you know. It's a little different than anything we fish back home, so it's sort of similar but sort of not, you know. It's got some good fish, and they sure do fight.
Well, we're glad you liked it. Thanks for coming to Grove, Oklahoma and seeing us, Mike. Thank you. Next up is John Brady. He is from Fort Polk, Louisiana. He is fishing for Georgia, military man serving our country, and he is currently at Fort Polk, Louisiana, but he qualified through the state of Georgia. He had 8 pounds, 11 ounces yesterday, and today he has 9 pounds and 3 ounces, 9-3. John, excellent work with that, and thanks for all you're doing for our country.
Glad to be here. I'd like to thank all those men and women overseas in harm's way. My family, friends, Benning Bass Club, Grove City, just a tremendous fishery, great place to be. Ranger bass boats, Evinrude, Minn Kota. You can't beat it. Long and hard trip getting here, but getting here was well worth it. Thank you all very much.
Thank you. All right, next angler up. Here we go, Brian Hickey from Kentucky. He's got 21 pounds and 6 ounces yesterday. He's got 5 fish today. He needs 3 pounds and 1 ounces. And did you tell them your name yesterday? Tell them again.
Caden?
That's old Caden right there, my buddy Caden. Caden, we're going to have you hold up a fish here in just a minute. 21.6 yesterday. He's got 13 pounds and 9 ounces today, which means you just took the lead in the Southern Division with 34 pounds and 15 ounces. If it holds on, you're going to BFL All-American. Get you some fish out of there. 34.15 for Brian Hickey. And old Caden, too. Get ready, Caden. You're next. Get your fish. Get ready. Hang on to him. Get ready. Hold him tight. All right, run out there and hold that fish up. Hold him tight. All right, we got him. Now then, Brian, come here. Did he bite you?
No.
Oh, he's just making sure. All right. Brian, listen, 34 pounds and 15 ounces. Have you ever fished a BFL All-American?
I fished it twice.
I thought you had. One more time, third trip around. It's just so close you can just almost taste it right now.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed. I struggled bad today. The place where I was fishing, I really needed the wind to come out of a certain direction, and it just wasn't hitting it good. And I tried to jump around a little bit and make it up as I go. And Robbie Robbins from Alabama, he's going to show you how that's done, because he jump fished today and he's got a really big bag. Couldn't happen to a better guy. Southern Division's going to be well represented. And, I think he's probably going to give him a big run for it tomorrow. My guess is he's going to hold it.
We'll see. We'll see. It's got a lot of weighing left to go. 34 pounds and 15 ounces for Brian. Next angler up, Scott Bumgardner from Florida, Southern Division. He had 2 pounds and 11 ounces, 211. Yesterday, way better today, he said. 3 fish today that's going to weigh in at 9 pounds, 3 ounces, 9.3. You're right, Scott, way better today. There's your weight ticket, 11 pounds and 14 ounces total. Anything you want to tell the folks watching at home?
Go fish Okeechobee.
What? Okeechobee? Is there, what is that, like a pond somewhere?
A little flat pond in the middle.
Little alligator.
Little alligator.
Lily pad.
And hydrilla.
Hydrilla, all right. Listen, Scott, thanks for coming out and fishing with us. We appreciate you. My next angler up is Rich Gherkin from Prosperity, South Carolina. Rich had 13 pounds and an ounce yesterday. Today he has 5 fish. He needs 21 pounds and 15 ounces to take the lead. He's not going to have that. But a decent 5 fish limit weighs 10.4. 10.4, Rich. Good job with that. 23.5. Anything you want to tell the folks watching back in South Carolina?
Well, it's just an honor to represent South Carolina and a pleasure to be here at the National Championship. And just want to thank all the folks here at the office in Oklahoma for all that they do. I know it's a lot of hard work throughout the year, and we appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Rich. We appreciate you. Next angler up, Mobile, Alabama. Robbie Robertson. Robbie Robinson. He had 23 pounds, 7 ounces yesterday. 23.7. He is on them. He needs 11.9 to take the lead, and he's got that easily. His 5 fish bag today is going to weigh in at 18 pounds, 11 ounces, your tournament leader right there. Robbie, hold him up. Excuse me, not your tournament leader, but he is leading the Southern Division. Mark Daniels is your tournament leader overall. Robbie is leading the Southern Division with 42.2, and Mark Daniels Jr. from the Southwest Division is leading the overall at 43 pounds even. All right, Robbie, 42.2. That is a nice job this week. Caught some good fish. You're on your way to All-American.
It's going to be a nail biter tomorrow, I guarantee you.
That's what we're all about. Make for a great television show. This event is filmed for television on NBC Sports, FLW Outdoors Television. All the big shows will be on. We look forward to seeing you there.
We'll be there.
We'll see you tomorrow. Not going to ask these guys what to catch them on because they're not going to tell me. Next up, we're changing divisions. Central Division, Terry Kleeman from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Terry's the Oklahoma Federation member, 5 pounds and 4 ounces yesterday. 3 fish today, weighing it 5 even, 5 even. Everybody in America wants a tournament on their home lake, and it kind of sucks.
It does. I mean, Jody and I, we patterned some fish Monday and Tuesday, and we thought we were going to have it. But didn't pan out, and the cold weather just tore us out.
Listen, fishing your home lake, especially in a national championship event, very difficult to do it. Rarely do you win your home lake tournament. Anything you want to tell the folks watching online?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all our sponsors and our family that got here today. And I'll tell you, this lake is going to get better and better. As you see today, we got some strings coming in. And you saw a lot of them. And this lake can only get better. And this, what we got out here, it's going to get better too, because I'll tell you what, we need more tournaments at this lake to help grow and help, you know, everybody else around us. And I appreciate everybody coming out today. That's all I got to say.
Okay, thank you, Terry. Next angler up, Richard Keene from Mississippi, co-angler. 3 pounds, 12 ounces yesterday. He's got 2 fish today. His 2 fish today are going to weigh in at 3 pounds and 8 ounces. 3-8. Richard, tough week this week. I know you wanted to do better, but listen, you are one of the top anglers from the state of Mississippi. That's how you got here. So hold your head up. You're already a state champion. You can't win them all, and we're proud to have you here.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here, and I got to fish with Robbie Robinson yesterday, and that was a pretty good experience being able to fish with somebody that good. I also got to fish with Gene Brown earlier this week, and he's also a heck of a fisherman. Hopefully he's got a sack today too.
Well, good luck out there, Richard. We'll see you again, I'm sure. Next angler up is Don Glick. He is from Zurich, Kansas. 10 pounds and 2 ounces yesterday. He had 4 fish today. Don right there. 4. He asked me how was the jerky, and it was very good. He gave me some goose jerky, homemade goose jerky this morning. I ate it for lunch. I was going to bring my homemade goose jerky and share it with you guys, but then I was feeling a little stingy, so I didn't. 17 pounds and 12 ounces, Don. Good job with that.
Thank you, and thank TBF, thank all of our sponsors, thank the City of Grove, and thanks to my boaters. I had a great time, and I hope to see you again next year.
We hope to see you too. Next angler up, come on up. Jason May from Grand Prairie, Texas. He's a co-angler in this event, 13 pounds and an ounce. Yesterday he's got 3 pounds and 1 ounce. He's got 3 fish today. He had 13.1 yesterday. I'll get it out in a minute. 7 pounds and 2 ounces, 7.2. 20 pounds and 3 ounces your total for the week. And not going to be enough to send you the All-American, Jason, but excellent work this week.
Thank you.
Anything you want to tell the folks at home?
They're all here, so there's nothing for me to say.
Okay, all right. Write that away. My next angler on stage is Doug Thompson. He's from Mableville, Arkansas. Co-angler, he had 21 pounds and 2 ounces yesterday out of the back of the boat. He's got 4 fish for me today. 4 fish today that's going to weigh in at 8 pounds and 13 ounces, 8.13, which means 29 pounds and 15 ounces. You are the leader in the Central Division co-angler side. If that holds up, you're going to BFL All-American. Get those fish out and let's hold them up. Then I got to ask Doug a question. See if he'll answer it for me. This lake is known, Grand Lake is known for a rogue bite in the springtime. You get a rogue, Smithwick rogue, jerk it down, they'll just knock the fire out of a clown-colored rogue. I've got to ask, you catch a fish, I'm asking you because Arkansas, Oklahoma guys, Kansas, all kind of know about the rogue bite around here. Did you catch those fish on a rogue today?
I caught one of them on a rogue.
One of them on a rogue. I seen, you know, some of the guys, everybody's kind of closed mouth about it, but I was just kind of curious about who's catching rogue fish out there. Now then,
I got a lesson in rogue fishing today. I got school.
As good as you are as one, you learn something. That's what this event's all about. 29 pounds and 15 ounces. If it holds up, you're going to BFL All-American.
That'd be great.
We'll see you in just a few minutes, Doug. Right that way. My next angler up, Lee Wubbles from Lincoln, Nebraska. Co-angler, he had 11 pounds and 2 ounces. Hang on there, Lee. Set him right in there. Lee fished our Federation National Championship last year. It was on Bull Shoals. Done quite well over there. This year, 11.2 yesterday. He's got 5 today. You need them to weigh 18 pounds and 14 ounces. They're going to be short of that. 9 pounds and 13 ounces, 9.13, Lee. There's your weight ticket. Great job with that. Anything you want to tell the folks back home?
Hey, just got to say hi to the kids again. They're all watching on the internet and had a great time.
Them kids watching on the internet's a pretty neat deal, ain't it?
That's all they know is the internet.
I know it. Look, I got, where's Sawyer? Bring him up here. I got a little kid. It's my grandson right here. He's too young to watch on the internet. Look at that mess. That's what them kids are all about right there.
Mine is 8 and he's in Fort Worth and I just taught him to fish 2 years ago going home.
There's mine right there. Come here, little boy. He's got his jersey on. Look at this. Here he is. Let's set him up here and see what he weighs. Stand still. Hold on. 17 pounds, 8 ounces. Oh. He's 9 months old today. Them kids are all about what this is about.
Yeah, exactly.
You say how many grandkids you got home?
I got 3 in Lincoln and 1 in Fort Worth.
Lincoln and Fort Worth. Well, Lee, thanks for coming out and fishing with us. We appreciate you. Next up, 17, what did he weigh, 17.8? Did we get a ticket on that? He big fish, I'd have won something. All right, set him in there. Joshua Moore from Grand Cane, Louisiana. He weighs 17.15 yesterday.
And I don't have it today.
Got 4 fish today. My grandson almost weighed that. Did you see that? 15? He did. Listen, 9 pounds, 15 ounces, 9.15. Excellent work this week, 27.14. There's your weight ticket. Tell me about it today. Anything you want to tell the folks at home?
It's just a lot tougher day.
All right. Well, listen, I know you're disappointed, but you're one of the best anglers in Louisiana. You wouldn't be here. Okay? So keep your head up. Congratulations. We'll see you again. Thank you, Joshua. The next angler up, Scott Summercamp from St. Louis, Missouri. He had 8 pounds and an ounce yesterday. He's got 5 fish today. Weighs what? What do you think they're going to weigh?
I'd say about 13.
13, set them in there, we're going to see. Set them right in that bag right there. Let me get my weight on them. I got to get my arm on them. I don't know. 13, you say?
A little over 13.
A little over 13. You can't look. You looked, cheater. 13 pounds, 7 ounces, 13.7. You're right, a little over 13. 21.8. Good job with that. Anything you want to tell the folks at home?
Thanks for watching. Thanks for getting me here. Had a lot of help. Wife's here. Thank her.
Where's wife at? Come up here, honey. Got to get a picture with the wife.
Great idea. Great idea. Like say hi to all the folks at work.
No. Wait. I have rules on my stage. I stand next to the good-looking ones. You get over there. Where's he at? That ain't the way it's going to work. Listen, thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming out and supporting Scott.
Great. I love it. I love it.
We'll see you again sometime, sure, I'm sure. Oh, you bet. Thank you, Scott. Can't believe he come up here and tried to stand next to the putty one. All right, next up. Gene Brown, West Point, Mississippi. He's got 5 fish yesterday at 16 pounds even. Got his helpers with him. Come on. All right. Tell me about it, Gene. You're 5 fish today. You had 16 pounds yesterday. And what he needs today is 3 pounds and 13 ounces. 313. Now then, who you got up here with you?
I got my son Henry and my daughter Molly. My other daughter Andrea sitting out in the still sitting there.
Henry, Molly, and Andrea, right?
That's right.
All right, here we go. He needs 3 pounds, 13 ounces to take the lead in his division. 15 pounds, 4 ounces, your new leader, boater in the Central Division. Hold those fish up. 31 pounds and 4 ounces. We're on the boater side now, which means Doug Thompson. Where you at? Doug Thompson? Where's Doug Thompson? Doug Thompson, it's official. You're going to BFL All-American. It's in the record books. It's not really official until they say that it is and the weigh-in's over, but we won't tell him that. We say it's official. All right, now then. You guys get to go fishing with old Dad much? Who's the better fisherman, you or Dad?
Dad.
Come on now. How big a fish have you ever caught? Tell him, how long was it?
Keep my eye. I go hard about it. I go hard about it.
He ain't afraid to talk, is he? She's shy, but he's going to tell us all about it right there. All right, thanks, buddy. Okay, thanks for coming out and seeing me. All right. Up next, Gene, thanks for coming out. Up next, Eddie Wolf, Kimberling City, Missouri. The boater, Central Division. He had 5 pounds and 12 ounces yesterday. He's got a limit for me today. Going to be a little short of what he needs. He needs 25 pounds and 9 ounces. He's got 11 pounds and 8 ounces, 11.8. Eddie, I know you tried your best. Good job this week. Thanks for coming out and fishing with us.
Oh, I had a great time. This is a great fishery. First time I ever fished it, and had a great partner today, and it's excellent facilities here to have the tournament. I mean, it's something special.
The Grand Lake Association and the City of Grove have built a world-class facility here. They're not done. Right up here on top of the hill, they're building a new weigh-in pavilion, drive under weigh-in. We get the big trailer under there, be in and out of the weather and all those kind of things. When they get all done with this, it's going to be the premier facility in the United States.
Well, it's really great, and had a great time, and look forward to fishing again in the National.
We look forward to seeing you, Eddie. Thank you. My next angler up. We're getting down to it now. David Heffel. David Heffel from Hays, Kansas. He has 4 pounds and 8 ounces yesterday. He's got 4 fish today. And they're going to weigh in at 10 pounds and 15 ounces, 10-15. 15 pounds, 7 ounces, not enough, David, to send you to the All-American, but nice job this week.
Well, I had a good time. Grove is a great place, and Grand Lake is a great lake. A lot of fish. Unfortunately, I didn't start figuring them out until the tournament was almost over.
That's the way it goes sometimes. Thanks for coming out and fishing with us, David. My next angler on stage. He is from Nebraska, Fremont, Nebraska. He's a boater in the Central Division. His name is Jeremy Sorensen. He had 14 pounds and 6 ounces yesterday, 14.6. He needs to have 16 pounds and 15 ounces today. Nope. Nope, he says. 4 fish today that weigh in at 10 pounds and 5 ounces, 10.5. You're correct, 24.11 is your 2-day total. Jeremy, anything you want to tell the folks back home in Nebraska?
This has been pretty cool this week. I got a lot of friends and family watching on the internet. My dad's been out there chasing me and my Ranger, watching me all week, and
that's pretty cool.
Everything I did yesterday, I had 14.6 yesterday. I had to gamble, so ditched it, went and did something else that didn't pan out. So.
You tried your best, I know you did. Thanks for coming out and fishing with us, Jeremy. A lot of these anglers seen those bags yesterday coming in. We had several 23-pound bags weighed yesterday, and a lot of them ditched their plan and went and swung for the fences today. They knew they had to catch them. Yesterday, this is Larry Barnes from Alba, Texas. He had 6 pounds and 5 ounces yesterday. He's got a 5-fish limit today. He definitely made a change of some kind. 5 fish today that weighs in 12 pounds, even, 12 even. Nice to go out and catch a limit of bass.
Yeah, I just went fishing today and I caught them, and but I just didn't catch them big enough, you know.
Well, listen, if the big fish don't bite, you can't catch them.
Well, that's right. They bit Monday, but it didn't bite today. But I told you yesterday that I got, you know, my 92-year-old dad watching on the internet. Yep. But I forgot to tell you, he's one of the last World War II veterans alive today. So, you know, hi, Dad.
Thank you for your service to our country. We appreciate you, Larry. Thanks for coming out and fishing with us. 92 years old. Dylan Hayes from Fort Smith, Arkansas, boater. He had 19 pounds and 12 ounces yesterday, 19.12. Today he's got another 5-fish bag. They need to weigh in at 11 pounds and 9 ounces, 11.9, and he's going to have that and then some. How much is it going to weigh?
Oh, I don't know. I've been chunking them in the live well, not even looking.
Well, I can tell you they weigh 18 pounds, 13 ounces, your new Central Division leader. Hold those fish up. Dylan Hayes. Okay, thank you. Greg Kruger. Greg Kruger, if you're within the sound of my voice, come see me. Greg Kruger. Remind you all, I want to say a special thanks to our fish runners over here. We got the boys over here running fish down the release boat. Jared, Nathan, Hunter, and Josh. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you over there helping out. Also, the FLW Tour weigh-in outdoor show starts at noon tomorrow. John Q. Hammond Center in Rogers, Arkansas. That's where we'll do our final weigh-in. We want you all to come over and join us. 38 pounds, 9 ounces, and you're almost on your way to the BFL All-American.
Almost. There's a big bag behind me, so...
that guy over at the tank has took more of my money and on this lake than anybody you can imagine. So I wouldn't want him behind me.
We'll see. We'll see how it comes out. I do want to say I have some friends at home. My buddy Cody and John are watching at home. My grandma is watching at home.
Hi, Grandma.
She couldn't be here, and my family drove again from Baton Rouge to watch me, and it means the world to me.
Who's that over there waving at us?
My Aunt Kay, my mom, my wife, my little niece Avery. I came in from I came in to the dock and Avery was passed out in the car. She wasn't even here.
Well, listen, I hope it holds up. We're going to see in just a minute. 38 pounds, 9 ounces. If it holds, you're on your way to the BFL All-American. Up next, Jody Linder from Fox City, Oklahoma. He has 10 pounds and 1 ounce. He's the guy I was talking about. I wouldn't want fishing behind me in the weigh-ins line. I guarantee you, he can catch them on any given day. He told me yesterday he was swinging for the fences. Today, he needs 28 pounds and 9 ounces. He's going to be short, but he's got a nice bag. 14 pounds, 6 ounces, 14.6. Jody, one of the toughest things to do. Hey, let's hold it. We're going to hold that big fish. I see a big belly in there. We're going to hold that up. One of the toughest things to do is win on your home lake. It's nearly impossible. But you've done a good job. You made a good showing this week. We appreciate you coming out and fishing with us.
Yeah, it was just, I had just so many places to go and fish. You know, you run down the lake and go, I caught big fish there, so you just go, you know. It was hard just to get things going. I had a great practice, but one thing I do want to say is all the volunteers that were out here, the Ranger boats, awesome job. I mean, the boats ran great. Evinrude motors, you know, powerful motors. I just want to thank all them. I think they need a round of applause, actually.
Absolutely. Let's give them a round of applause. Hold that big fish up. We want a picture of that big fish. I seen a big old belly sticking through that bag here, a couple of them. All right, there you go. Jody, thanks. Appreciate you, brother. All right, we'll see you. Next up. Come on up here. Old man from the South. Ross Cagle, Facebook phenomenon.
I got another 1,000 hits while I was out there.
I bet you did. Another 1,000 hits. You know who's that Korean guy that does that dance? Have you seen that? Nobody understands how he's getting all that. What's he called? Who is he? Anybody know?
It ain't me.
What?
Ain't me.
It ain't you. All right, well
More like Justin Wilson.
that's you on Facebook. You're a Facebook phenomenon.
I heard that.
15 pounds and 13 ounces yesterday. He needs 22 pounds and 13 ounces today. 22-13.
I like that. I like that.
I do too, but you see all these guys over here, they're not going to let me get by with keep my hand on there. Here we go. 22 pounds and 13 ounces is what he needs, and this is a good sack of fish. I mean a good sack of fish. Dylan Hayes. Stay tuned. 17 pounds and an ounce. 17 an ounce, not enough. 32 pounds, 14 ounces, but very nicely done, Ross.
Yep, I want to say hi to my lady friend and Bernice, because she didn't see it yesterday. Well, I got to pay the bills.
I understand. I understand. Is that it? Are we done? Is that it? It's in the record books. Then Dylan Hayes from the Central Division, you're going to BFL All-American. If I could have just a few minutes, we are going to make presentations on stage here for all those anglers who did not make the cut. We've got your trophies here ready to go. You can pick up your prize checks in the lobby of the Stonebrook Inn from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. tonight. If you don't pick them up, we will mail them to you. Remind the top 7 and the top boaters and the top 7 co-anglers, we do have a mandatory meeting for you and your families can come. I'm going to need to see all the top 7 boaters and co-anglers immediately following the presentation here in just a moment. I need to see all 7 boaters and all 7 co-anglers who made the final day. We'll need to talk to you for a little bit. FLW Tour weigh-in tomorrow. The Expo opens at the John Q. Hammond Center at noon. Make sure you make your way over that. We'll be over there to weigh in these fish from Oklahoma. We have a detailed plan worked out to take those fish, transfer the water into well water. We're going to move the fish to Rogers, weigh in the convention center, bring all that water and fish back to Grand Lake and put these fish right back into Grand Lake with our release boat tomorrow. To all you watching at home, thanks for tuning in to the TBF Federation National Championship presented by TBF and FLW Outdoors. You can catch us live tomorrow. Now tomorrow we are on FLW Live. Since we're going to be on the FLW main stage, you can watch online at flwlive.com. FLW Outdoors. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you all tomorrow in Rogers, Arkansas.